Hey everyone, welcome back to my house. Today I will be reviewing the new Avatar movie, Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender, and honestly, this was a pretty fun movie and I had a good time with it. So hope everyone's doing good, back to my normal schedule. Yeah, we're done with the Spider-Man era, sadly enough, or I hope you're happy if you don't like Spider-Man, which I don't know who wouldn't like Spider-Man. Anyway, I'm reviewing Avatar Aang. I'm not really even gonna do a spoiler section. I don't really have much to say about this movie, so this is gonna be a bit of a shorter video. Yeah, if you're an Avatar fan, go watch it. And if you don't even know what Avatar is, I guess you've been living underneath a rock, but go watch it. It's probably my favorite TV show of all time, and I think it's probably the best written one in general, especially for a cartoon. And yeah, even if you are an Avatar fan, I feel like this movie does do justice to the original series. It doesn't like butcher any of the characters or anything crazy like Korra bad or something like that. And honestly, I enjoyed this movie more than parts of Korra, so yeah. All right, diving straight into this review, I want to start off by saying the animation was super crisp. First, when I was watching the trailers, I was like, I don't know, the animation looks a little bit mid. I don't know if I saw the wrong trailers or something, but watching this full movie, the animation was way better than I thought it was going to be. And honestly, that's probably my main highlight of this entire film. I think the animation definitely helps carry this movie, although the plot is pretty good too, or decent at least. Yeah, talk about the animation, the fights too, really good. I love all the action sequences. And I'll get more into that later, but I'm pretty sure this is a plot they made up, nothing in the comics or whatever, but it was pretty decent. I don't think it was anything too insane, but it felt like a really anime movie type of plot. But I also do like how they didn't butcher any of the characters, so I really do like that because I feel like lots of times with sequels or continuations of things, they just ruin the characters. It's like, why would you even make this? But honestly, all the characters felt in line. The voice actors did pretty good. Yeah, I just enjoyed seeing Team Avatar back together and just on the big screen, although it wasn't in a movie theater, sadly. But yeah, close enough to the big screen. Yeah, and talk about the characters. I honestly loved Aang's character arc throughout this whole movie. Just learning more about his regrets and like how he left these people behind, because I feel like Atla the show did a good job with this, but I think just diving more deep into this and him wanting to rebuild the Airbenders like society basically and their legacy, I think that was really cool. And then the entire arc he goes through just letting go of the past and his regrets that he couldn't do. Although I do have a big main complaint, which I do feel like I kind of knew this was going to be a problem, but the power scaling. Honestly, I think me and everyone else went to this movie expecting to see like prime Team Avatar, because this is what they're basically kind of advertising. Like, we seen everyone as kids, and they were moving like crazy for kids. So I really thought we'd get to see the same thing here as adults, but I really do feel like they kind of nerfed them, obviously for the plot. And honestly, I think I would have enjoyed it more if they were just kind of overpowered and struggled in other aspects of enemies outsmarting them or catching them off guard and stuff like that. But there was a lot of times in the fight, especially like when Team Avatar was going up against the main villain, I was like, even before he had the staff, with the staff, I guess it makes sense. But I was like, Team Avatar should not be losing this fight. Like, this just felt weird to me, and especially towards the end, too. Like, Aang would just be going to the Avatar state and just get bodied. I'm like, he's using his ultimate attack basically. This is his ultimate ability, and we see now he's moving as Sozin. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, he should not be losing this badly in the Avatar state. So it did feel really off. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? They had to nerf them for the plot. I just wish we got to see them all in their prime. I think seeing prime Team Avatar would have been great. I just don't think we got that for this movie. And counterpoint, to be honest, I do love seeing the team dynamic fights. Like, even with Sokka in it, like they were working together as a team when they were fighting the main villain. Like, I loved that aspect of it. Freaking Katara was like freezing Sokka's boomerang, and he was jumping off Toph's walls and stuff for momentum and stuff like that. I was like, wow, we as far as I remember, we never got stuff like that in the show with that coordination with the team. So I think it's great to see how much they bonded and how like Sokka's literally part of the team, even though he's a non-bender. So I think that was really cool. Yeah, I keep calling the villain. I low key forgot his name. I just generally didn't care. He was alright. Nothing too crazy. I don't even feel like bother looking up his name. Yeah, I liked what he did for Aang's character and stuff. I just didn't really care about him too much. And I think the main impact of this movie was the team dynamic and just seeing Team Avatar again and just experiencing Avatar again. I think that's my main positive from this movie. And one last side note, I actually loved how Aang was able to beat the villain by using his own trick of controlling the air of his enemy. And I think that was really cool to establish that earlier when they were getting through the storm, and then him using that against him when he was definitely getting overpowered. Like, that's the type of stuff I wanted to see throughout this entire movie, and I think that really definitely added some strong writing compared to most of the other parts of this movie. I think that was probably the strongest writing in the movie, in my opinion. But yeah, keeping this short, overall, I'll give the Avatar Aang, the Last Airbender movie, a 7.5 out of 10. It's pretty decent. I love seeing Avatar. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Definitely writing wise and plot wise doesn't compare to the regular show, but they didn't butcher any of the characters. I had a fun time with it. And yeah, that's kind of what a 7-ish range is. It's really like a 7.3, so it's a low 7.5. But yeah, it just didn't have what I need from this movie, especially emotional wise. Like I didn't cry at all, or didn't feel like emotionally involved throughout this movie, which if it did, then I would probably give it an 8, but it just didn't have that for me, so that's why it's lower at 7.5. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be doing more Disney movies. That's probably going to be my main thing. I don't know if I'll be able to get to watch a Disney movie this weekend, which is what's supposed to be Lilo and Stitch, but if I do, that'll be next week's video. If not, I'll probably have to record a Ahsoka video, which I watched that show like months ago because I thought I would need it for Mandalorian, but turns out I didn't. So yeah, I probably could just do a short video of Ahsoka, worst case if I don't get to watch anything, but don't expect too much Star Wars content. I'm going to be mainly doing the Disney stuff. So if not, Lilo and Stitch will be the week after. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys on the next one.